Sunny Radio, where it's always in the 80s. Thank you so much for listening on a Friday. We've got a special guest in the studio to continue our series with United Way. We have Chris Cray. How are you doing, sir?
Good, thank you.
And you're with which committee is what's the official title of the committee that you're with?
I'm the chair of the disabilities team.
The disabilities team. Now, you guys, when people are making contributions to the United Way, it goes to so many different awesome things. But with your particular team that you work with, what are some of the things that the funds go to?
Yeah, good question, John. We participate with Augustana Friends Link. Through the college, they have a group of students that will reach out and work with the disability people in the community.
Nice.
We also work with Dakota Abilities. Their primary function is to give opportunities for people to go to basketball games, baseball games. They have a farm that they take some of their associates to.
Nice.
Horsepower, who uses horses as therapeutic training.
That is such a cool crew, those guys. And what a neat thing. I've had a chance to talk to them and to see how happy people are when they get to come out and do that. That is just an amazing group of people right there.
It sure is. We work with REACH, the adult literacy group in town. Something that I found interesting, that 6% of the residents in Minnehaha, Turner, and Lincoln County and McCook they lack the basic literary skills.
Oh, wow.
That equates to about 15,000 people in that 4-county area.
And when you think about that, ladies and gentlemen that are listening, if you can read, we kind of take for granted the fact that you see a sign, you know what it says. If you see if you pick up a paper, you know what it says. And so REACH, that's another group that we've had a chance to do some things with, and I think it's wonderful what they're doing, because there are people who want to better themselves. And one of the best ways they can do that is by having the tools to be able to read those signs and to read those papers, so they can better their life.
Correct. Yeah, something that a lot of us just take for granted every day.
It is.
And then we also review the USD Scottish Rite clinic in town, and they're a speech and language disorder clinic.
Very cool. Again, the United Way, we've had guests in here each Friday for the last couple of weeks, and we'll have some in the next few weeks as well. But when if you're one of the people who maybe already contributes, when it comes time each year and your employer says, hey, if you want to make a contribution to this, we do it right through the checks, make sure you do that. And if you're one that doesn't do that right now, what we wanted to do is say, hey, let's invite people in to let you know where that money goes. So for those of you who are already doing that, thank you for doing that. Look at what a great impact you're having. And for those of you that are not doing that right now, let's do that. Let's help make a nice impact on the Sioux Empire. And you have the opportunity, Chris, to see this firsthand.
Correct. I've been involved with this team for 6 years, and say now the chair for it, and know that we're all volunteers, and we sit down, we look at the financials of every one of these groups and make sure that the money that the community is giving to the United Way is spent in the best possible way.
So it goes, through kind of a scrutiny process to make sure that, hey, this is going to a really good cause, and every dollar is going to be stretched as far as it possibly can.
It sure does. We look at their financials, and we just make sure that the money that the community is given to the United Way, you can trust that the volunteers are making sure that the money is going to very good use.
If you'd like to contribute, again, most employers, I know when I was visiting with Jay a couple weeks ago with the United Way, he was saying, I think we're one of the top in the nation as far as the percentage of employers that actually do this. And here's the thing, if you're an employer that doesn't do it right now, and you're saying, how do I do this? Reach out to the United Way. It's pretty darn easy to do. And let your people feel the joy of being a part of this as well. If I'd like to get more information, how do I go about doing that, Chris?
You can certainly call the United Way in Sioux Falls.
Okay.
And they can certainly reach out and send somebody out if you would like to have somebody come out and talk to your business about United Way.
Very nice.
We'd certainly do that.
And I'll give the website here as well. If you want to get some information, if you're online, and if that's an easy way for you to do it, SEUW.org for Sioux Empire UnitedWay.org. And again, Chris, thank you for stopping in today to share about what your group is a part of with the United Way, because there's so many pieces of each leg of this giant table. We want to make sure we tell everybody about all these different things. So thank you for what you're doing there.
You're welcome.
And again, Chris with United Way, if you'd like to know more, I'm going to give you that website one more time for the Sioux Empire United Way. It's SEUW.org. Thanks for listening to Sunny Radio on a Friday.